In 3, 2, 1.
Hey!
That was quite a good intro, actually. It was very smooth and buttery. Welcome to...
Open!
And there it went. Welcome to Badger's Burrow podcast. This is number 24. And this podcast, hello, I'm Jamie.
I am Ross.
I'm Alex, who got his beer open, thank fuck.
So, yeah, what were we just speaking about that I said say for the podcast? Ross, you just passed your mod 2, right?
Yes, I passed my motorcycle test.
Ew, well done.
And I bought a new bike. And I get it next week.
Did not waste any fucking time.
We're
No,
very...
the day it wasn't even like, it was a space of a couple hours after passing my test, and I was at the bike shop.
Yeah, you just go...
Yeah. Like, I passed my
Straight there.
test. No, I passed my test, I went into town to do some shopping, and then I went to the bike shop. Because I had to go
Did you
through
buy
the
new
town to get
leathers?
to the bike. I did not, no. Spending enough money
Getting
as
your bike. Getting your bike means I'll get new letters to go out.
Yeah,
Have
but
them match.
like, my birthday's coming up. By the way, this podcast comes out on my birthday, on the 24th.
Yes, it is.
It's the 24th
Happy
episode
birthday.
coming out on the 24th. Yeah, thank you. So,
I
I didn't
remember...
want to buy leathers just in case I got some for my birthday.
Fair enough.
But yeah, went into town, bought some shit, went straight to the bike shop, and was test riding bikes, but within like 5 minutes walking in the door. It was fucking great.
I just,
Imagine.
I've just picked up my phone, by the way, Alex, and the snap has reminded me that I was to save this for the podcast too. It's fucking getting in the podcast is what it is. That's yep, that's a thing.
Oh, that's fucking fantastic.
This I feel like doing this gets weirder and weirder and weirder.
How do you mean?
How?
I don't know, just like getting together for a podcast is just like a natural occurrence for us now.
So what the fuck's weird about it then?
No,
Yeah.
it's weird that it comes just so like naturally. Like it's not a. I remember it used to be a bigger deal to actually plan podcasts.
Yeah, I think we set this one up last night or something like that.
Yeah. Sometimes we just do it like on the day. Like one of us will say we need to do a podcast, and it's just like fucking let's just do it tonight.
Yeah, but that's usually on like a Sunday when like we've all fucking forgotten.
It's just really weird because it's not like a weekly thing, so we don't exactly sit down to do it at a set time every week.
We just do it when we get the chance.
Yeah.
Which is, I think that helps keep it casual as well, because like, obviously we do it through Skype. Spoiler.
Fucking
Oh no.
How many
Yeah.
fucking times does it come up in the episodes?
Look, I'm pulling back the curtain. Don't ruin it.
To what?
But it's like when you think about it, like the way we sit and just sort of chat like this now is the same way we've been doing it for the past, year and a half, just through games. I think just take the games away and it's not any different.
Take the game away.
To be fair though, right, with what we've got planned, teasers for the next episode,
Aye,
maybe we won't take the games away.
maybe.
Tune in and
We absolutely won't, but you know.
tune in. Tune in a couple of weeks' time to find out what that is. Yeah.
As of the date of this going out, it's 2 weeks to the day. Yeah. Just saying.
Wait, what do you mean?
As of this, you're saying tune in a couple of weeks. I'm saying as of this coming out, it's 2 weeks to the day.
Yeah, aye, yeah. I kind of thought that would be implied, like that. I was speaking in the future because
Right.
we're doing this. Like, okay, we should say we're doing this, and we'll also do the next one in advance because I'm going away for so long.
Yep.
You're
making things very inconvenient for us.
Yeah. Well, I'm going away for like almost a whole week for Comic-Con, and then I'm only back for the majority of a week, and then I'm away again at Download Festival. So I've literally got those two things back to back with not a lot of time in the middle. So like the easiest way to ensure that this got done and got done well was to do these in advance.
In advance, yeah.
And then come podcast 28, I'll have those to speak about in retrospect. Plus, we'll have also had a couple of weeks of like not speaking to each other built up to see what's happened.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of a throwback to how we used to do things as well. We used to do, 2 episodes at one time.
Yeah, that's true. We actually,
Like episodes 1 through 4 were all recorded like in 2 sessions.
yeah, they were done as like
So we're a
double
couple
blocks.
recently as well, but
Yeah, we have done it like every now and then. Like when we
yeah,
got.
I think last time we done it was last time Emma was on.
Yeah, I was waiting to say that was the last thing that we did because Emma came on. We didn't really speak much about Australia, and then the whole next pod, we were like, shit, we didn't really do that, so we just recorded another one straight
Yeah,
away
just
while
went for
we
it.
had her, and sort of just mainly spoke about it at that point.
Yeah.
Oh, pardon me. Oh.
No, pardon, thanks, you shoot them.
Oh yeah, I agreed that I'd shoot you today, Alex.
He did. Very quickly. I mean, very fucking quickly.
I just happened to be looking at my phone at the time.
It's like I know I put in the chat like I'm not an easy man to offend because well I'm not. I wasn't even offended. I was just kind of like taken aback at how fast you responded. I was like, what?
Do you know what it took me back to was like when that chat first got put together and we actually all used to spend time like instantly replying to everything that went in there. Like the chat would literally go on non-stop for days.
I mean, I still respond to shit pretty quickly
Yeah, you do.
because at the end of the day I'm got a bullshit job that doesn't require me to do much. So
Yeah.
I've got the time.
You ain't busy.
No, just get some more time to argue.
You just create the arguments for fun at this
I
point.
don't.
You do.
I keep them going for fun.
Isn't that
The difference.
same?
I'm not an instigator. I'm a gaslighter.
What?
I'm not an instigator. I'm a gaslighter.
Explain that phrase. I don't understand that.
I'll pour petrol in the situation.
Ah, yeah, I get you. Okay.
Oh, why wouldn't you die?
Fighting fire.
Like the fire's almost out. It's just embers, and I come along with a fucking jerry can and dump it all in.
Speaking of embers,
You stand back and watch.
shout out to Dark Souls 3. Also the footage in the background of this podcast. Spoilers.
That was
It's
into
not
the
spoilers. They've seen it.
was into the footage last week as well though.
No, that
Think
was fucking
Battlefront.
Battlefront. You complained that you got fucking dizzy and almost
Oh yeah, I'm getting motion sickness fucking sitting out.
because you were watching my fucking fighter squadron play
Yeah.
and you were like, I got motion sickness because it was you playing me.
It's like I can't watch other people play like flying games. It fucking I want to vom. Is that way I had to like just make sure I looked away, and then once it got too much, I had to just like skip part of the podcast or get to like you just run about on the 4th of November.
See, Alex, what you've done has made me really, really happy. Because now
Why?
I know that in some way I can sit you down and force you to watch Flight Simulator play. Like, jarring Flight Simulator play as well.
I mean, you say that you've got a cream carpet. It's your fucking problem.
Yeah. I mean, I'll deal with the problem. The content's what I'm after.
Thanks.
Will it rot hit you in the head? Both of you got damaged off of that.
I do. Fucking that reminds me actually.
His memory's been rejigged
Yeah.
since the hit.
No, so I was talking to Ross about it last night.
Oh, right.
We had that idea for a almost versus kind of video, wearing like heavily padded gloves.
Mhm.
Well, I as recently acquired a new pair of hockey gloves.
Oh, so you did?
Yeah, so like I was talking to Ross last night about doing a versus like him and a pair of winter gloves and me wearing them. Like play a fighting game or something. Because anything that requires control of the right right thumbstick, I just can't do.
Yeah.
Yeah, he sent me the picture and like you couldn't see half of the controller for the thumb.
Like I'll get a photo into the chat for you tonight, Jamie. But like because the thumbs on hockey gloves are like fixed. There's a little tab that moves so you can like close your hand, but they are pretty much locked out the way, so you're permanently giving thumbs up.
All right. Okay.
Which means like if you need to, but like that's not the issue. Like because you can still move the thumbs about, you can still control the sticks. You just can't control them both at the same time because the thumbs get in the way of each other. Like the outer shell, like the outer shells and the thumbs make contact, and you can't actually like steer. I was trying to play GTA with them last night, and like as long as I was driving, it was fine. But anything other than that was fucked.
So what you're saying is we should absolutely get you both to play games that require you to use both sticks at once.
Yeah,
Because it'll just
and
be
then to make
atrocious.
things fair after a round, just fucking swap over.
Yeah, I can see how this is going to go.
Next time up, I'll bring them along.
Absolutely. I was actually like, I was digging through, I was reorganizing all the video files that I've got, making sure that everything was in, because I'm away to clear out my Elgato's like raw backup, because it's just taking up so much fucking space on my computer at this point.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
oh yeah,
raw footage will do that.
yeah, it's like I've got like something ridiculous, like 400 gig worth of raw videos.
Yeah.
And
So
I've also got like raw video backups of those backups, so I need to clear it because it's just taking up so much space.
I make a point of like, see, as soon as I've handed over the footage and I know for a fact it's been edited, like
you
tell me you're doing that video or it goes up for me to like schedule on that, I wipe it for the hard drive because it just takes up too much space.
Yeah.
I've only got like, well, I've got an external hard drive that's full of like old sound bits and bobs, so it's pretty much full. Stuff that I can't get rid of because I will not get it back. It's all like old stuff that you just can't find anymore. So I'm working off the 500 gig hard drive that came with the laptop. Excuse me.
Jesus Christ, guys, come on.
Here's the thing, I don't know if you noticed my voice going funny like through that. I was trying to hold that in so hard.
I appreciate the fact you tried to hold it in, but
I had to make sure it didn't come out fucking mid-sentence.
Yeah,
Classy podcast here. Classy podcast.
I've got he's done it in a way that I can cut it out, to be fair.
Leave it in. Yeah.
I will.
I feel at this point I should just fart into the mic. Like,
Go for it. Go for it.
I'll try and get one in before the end of the podcast, but
Just don't shit your pants at the same time.
yeah.
If you just hear a fart and then a distant oh no, and then Ross leaves for a while, you will know what's happened.
You know what's happened, yeah.
It won't be a quiet oh no, it'll be a fucking thunderous oh shit, get out of my way.
Right, well, here's the thing, right?
Aye.
Each raw video that I've got is taking up like a good sort of like 10 to 15 gig each. Like all of the raw stuff. Meanwhile, the final cuts that I keep backups of, even after they've gone out, like I'll keep an entire year's worth of backups at this point now just to do the best of video. Because it saves me re-downloading everything. And all of those edited videos only are about like maybe a gig and a bit.
And once you've cut them down, that shit, it's not too bad.
Yeah, it's really not too bad at all. The biggest video that I've got is Black Ops Zombies when parts 2 and 3 were like then mushed together again.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Fucking that last podcast, last podcast, I think it was one that was when me and Ross were last up, not for recording, just for fucking D&D. Is it not something like a 10 gig file you had to put on YouTube for one of the podcasts? Yeah,
like I've had a bit of
it was strangely fucking huge.
Yeah, I don't understand why. And what I've decided to do is just because it's a fucking podcast, as I'm now editing them, exporting them and uploading them at 720p as opposed to 1080 because there's no fucking point. The footage in the background is purely just for it being there.
Yeah.
I know for a fact, like, the folk that regularly like listen to the podcast is just that they listen to it. The footage isn't just kind of there.
Yeah,
they're not really watching anything as part of it.
We could have a fucking PowerPoint presentation instead. Just it wouldn't make any fucking difference. The footage is irrelevant.
Yeah,
you've not got games in, you've not got any commentary of the game. So what's the fucking what's the point?
Yeah, exactly. Like the one exception will be obviously the podcast that we do next. I think.
Yeah.
Because that'll go up in the highest possible quality I can, and I always put like when the gameplay matters, everything is as high quality as I can put out.
Yeah.
Which is typically 1080p for me, because I can actually like edit and upload it. I've actually just realised I've got a duplicate of an edited video, so I can get rid of that. Fuck that.
Speaking of which, now you were saying a minute ago you're having issues with your Elgato.
Yeah, I am having issues with my Elgato currently. It's not a.
Yeah, see. Oh, okay. It's not a resolved issue.
It's not a resolved issue yet. I'm quietly working on it in the background, hoping that it can resolve
Fair
it.
enough. Like I say, if you can't get it fixed, what I can do is I can grab the footage and then I'll just give you it on the 21st when I see you.
Oh, that's true. Actually, yeah, you will see me that week, and I can
I
can edit it that weekend.
Aye. If push comes to shove, I can still get the footage to you.
Fixed it.
Thank you.
Right, it's
there we go.
I fixed it. I fixed it. There we go.
Thank fuck,
Yay.
because I've got so much set up to do to do that.
Yeah, no, I've got absolutely everything set up and ready to go for our next
Aye.
thing, just because we're doing them like back to back.
Aye.
It just so happened that I was a little bit kind of like, oh, I hope this fucking works, because the last time I went to try and record something and the Elgato just wouldn't play ball, I was like, do you know what? Fuck this, and just gave up and left it till another day.
I think it's time to upgrade, man.
No, the Elgato actually works fine. That was part of the problem, is that when the Elgato, because it's plugged in at my PC all the time, it doesn't register being plugged in. Like,
Yeah.
it's just kind of there. So
Aye.
when the actual capture card itself needs an update, it never gets that because it's never unplugged. So because the software really recently updated, I just hadn't updated the capture card yet.
Fair enough.
So by closing down all the software and absolutely everything that goes along with it and completely unplugging it and plugging it back in and then letting it install an update has totally fixed it.
Fair enough.
Which is typically
for
the
me,
issue.
For me to fucking get the footage, I need to jump out to the car because my laptop's still in my bag out in the car.
Well, excuse me. To be fair, we could have done that with Ross as well,
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
because I'll see him this weekend because I'm going to drop off. Hopefully, if his other shit appears.
You won't see me this weekend. I'm not here.
Oh shit! Neither you will. Ticks.
With his lady friend.
Yeah.
Are you doing? Where are you going?
I don't know. Some
Alright.
place.
All right.
Glamping.
Yeah, it's near Elgin. Yeah.
All right. Okay. Cool. Yeah.
There's nothing glamorous about fucking Elgin.
I said it's near Elgin. I didn't say it was Elgin.
I suppose.
I'm gonna
just-
rock up and pitch tent in the middle of Elgin.
I just say cool.
You
because
could do.
My,
Did you fucking think I'm not it?
Yeah.
my
Be seen
uncle.
as a king.
My uncle lives up
Yeah.
there.
Is it?
Yeah, you got a job with a recycling plant that's up there.
Oh.
Well, I mean, like he was in charge of. He ended up being like one of the top supervisors or something at the Dundee plant when it was still in operation.
Aye.
And then they went to sort of like close down all of it basically, apart from like any of the kind of automated things that it does. I can't remember exactly what he said about it, but they offered him a job to basically like design the entire plant up at Elgin, and he took it.
Fair enough.
So he went and did that, and he lives up there now just because it's handy for his work.
Fucking, that's like the only saving grace about my job is I get to say work in recycling.
That's very true, actually. You do.
I get to sound like I care about the environment. Which I do, I should clarify I do. My petrolhead, I still care.
You
I do. I put my fag ends in the bin, I don't throw away rubbish, I just burn fossil fuels at an alarming rate.
You tell horrible lies.
I do that. How am I telling a lie?
Because you don't
I
care
get-
about the environment.
I give all the shits about the environment. If there's no environment, there's no kitties, and I love kitties.
Speaking about shits in the environment, how nice has the fucking weather been?
Oh, it's great.
Exactly the reaction I thought.
You can tell what the weather's like because of Alex's reaction.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong, like, it's been alright. Like, I've been enjoying driving in it because I can see where I'm fucking going. But other than that, nah, fuck that shit, man. It's too bright, it's too hot.
Fucking-
Do not dig it.
I was actually out like doing work outside today, and it was like basically the best fucking thing about my job ever today was that I actually got paid to be wandering around outside for I think a total of like 3.5 hours over the course of the day. And it was just fucking great because you just got to wander around in the sun, get paid for it, and take it in. Because it was fucking 22 degrees here this afternoon. It was great.
It's about that temperature, I just become a fucking puddle on the floor.
Yeah, you just can't deal with the heat.
I just can't deal with it. Don't get me wrong, like, see, as I'm losing weight, I'm actually feeling a bit better. So I think maybe my dislike for the heat, anyway, is just that I get so fucking hot because I was a fat little prick.
It's so
Alright.
fucking big.
Fucking dickhead.
It's a way you can put it anyway.
Yeah. But now that I've lost about a stone, I'm not feeling it as much.
That's fucking impressive, by the way.
Still
Well
fucking
done.
hot, but I'm still not. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, it's very good. Good for you.
Who says fucking eating right will do nothing? Sitting at the fucking pizza at night, but that's not the point.
Yeah, speaking of eating right, actually, I've been eating a fucking ton load better. And because it's nice, I'm actually like choosing to go out. Like, I think last night, just because I was working late, was the one night that I didn't actually go out and do something like outside in the evening. And obviously the exception of tonight. No, because I went for a dog walk tonight. I think that counts.
Yeah, I've seen that on Snapchat.
Yeah. It's just because everybody like that I've got on Snapchat from like down in England, like Craig, the head of RT UK, he's been like Snapchatting like how fucking miserable it's been down there.
Yeah.
And even Nat's been Snapchatting like it's been really dull, and so I just decided while I was out and had like a really fucking good view while on the dog walk, I was just like fucking meanwhile in Scotland, look at this shit. It was fucking toasty. It was lovely.
Yeah.
Don't often. That'll get picked up by the mic. All right then. Fucking yum. There he goes.
I gave him that fucking yum. I've grown to just love that expression. I really have.
What fucking? You hated it to start with.
I know
You
that.
did. You fucking despised that.
It's like if you ever said in person, you would just get the foulest fucking look. Like if I was holding a beer at the time, I'd probably throw it at you. But no, I've come to accept it. That's like Jamie's fucking dad jokes. I've come to accept them too.
I don't tell as many as I used to, though. I think that's part of the acceptance, though.
I think it's maybe because you feel death at this point.
That too. Also because I'm just not around as much.
No, you're not. Great.
Oh, thank you.
That was me, I'm sorry.
No, don't break the streak. You've never apologised on the podcast before. You always apologise after it.
Oh, shit.
Well, I'm not a good mood tonight, alright? Fucking leave me alone.
Wait, why are you in a good mood? When did you get laid?
Yeah, when did you have sex?
Fuck off.
I mean, it was today.
Are you saying...
No, it wasn't today.
Yesterday?
When did I get that phone call in the mid-party?
That was like last week. Or has it happened again?
No.
I want to say that was like a week or two ago.
Has it happened again?
I want to say it was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I'd say that.
So yeah, the Saturday after that, so yeah, about 2 weeks ago, roughly.
Why are you so happy now then? It's not like
Oh,
you.
that's been... Yeah, true.
Is it because of that Tinder lassie?
It might be, actually, thinking about it.
Yeah. That's what
it might be. It might be. I now can't tell her about this.
No, you can. You can. If she's right, she'll understand.
I suppose. But, like...
I think that's what you've got to think about it, really.
If past experience has gone to show anything, it's that revealing this channel to people that I'm talking to isn't the best idea. Because I tell them about us.
What stage do you bring it in? Do you literally like, I'm Alex, I work in recycling, and I also have this YouTube channel?
Nah. It comes up if I get asked about it, like what I do for fun. Let's be honest, I don't really do much.
Yeah, okay.
Wait,
this is fun for you?
I get to sit and talk to like two of my best pals for an hour and a half. It's great, alright? Don't fucking judge.
Oh, he is in a really good mood.
Yeah,
go fuck yourself.
I don't think he's ever called me his best friend ever.
One off. Don't get big-headed, bitch.
We're gonna have the fucking How I Met Your Mother competition of who's more a best friend.
Fucking fight to the death, that'll do.
I mean, I'll win that one.
Yeah. And it'll be clean.
It will be a clean kill. That's another fucking thing.
Look, would you, like, if one of us was going to kill you, right?
Aye.
It's just the way it's going to be. Like, it has to happen. Who would you rather have kill you? Me or him? I forgot his name.
See,
Him.
Him.
Yeah,
fucking Billy Ballow's gonna come get me.
That guy over there. What's his name again?
Aye, him. So that fucking Scrubs fucking janitor's Mrs. Lady. Oh man. But yeah, absolutely Ross, because I trust him to get a clean kill more than you. I reckon if Jamie done it, I'd be lying on the floor twitching with fucking brain damage. Just fucking throw a plate at my head or something.
I don't know if that's enough to kill you.
Depends how big the plate is.
I mean, my gran's got some pretty fucking heavy plates.
Eh?
No one can use. They're on the fucking cabinet. No one can use them. What the fuck's the point in that?
Oh, she's one of those old ladies that's got display plates.
Yeah.
Never fucking understood that.
No, same. It's like I sound you've got this fancy fucking plate, but I want to have toast. Let me use it.
Right, theory, right? Theory.
Aye.
You know how like we like video games, so like the kind of
Yeah.
posters and things that we'll put up on our walls are like video game
As
related.
I look around my bare walls.
No, but it is the kind of thing you would put up though.
Yeah.
Like you would have nerdy stuff up on the walls. You would have video game related stuff up on the walls. Ross, your fucking bedroom's like a total, play into that. You've got the fucking map from
Yeah.
GTA and shit like that
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, I do.
I've got stuff that I do plan to put up. I just need to get it fucking framed first because I'm at that age where I feel like posters should be fucking framed.
Does look nicer, to be fair.
Yeah, exactly. Which I hate that I've got to that point in life where I want to fucking frame stuff, but
Nah, I'm at that point.
I guess that's what growing up is.
I've got a framed fucking photo of Ross on my desk.
Yeah, you do.
I didn't have a choice in it, but it's fucking there.
It was fucking fantastic.
Oh.
Oh man.
And I've got.
Be honest, Jimmy. That's the best present you ever had, isn't it?
It's brought me so much confusion yet joy
Why did it confuse you?
because I
Because
was
he doesn't know if he still likes that after looking at it.
no, because I'm looking at it going, why the fuck would anybody get me this?
Because it's funny.
It's really funny. It's really not
It's
what
like
I
the-
expected. Do
It's
you know
like the ultimate fucking joke present.
Do you know the funniest thing about it though is when I was trying to work out what it was and I was asking questions to Ross like, is it a dick? Is it a dick? I don't want to open it in front of my mum if it's like a photo of a dick.
I mean, it's kind of a dick.
Yeah, exactly. That's the bit I found really funny.
You were so worried that you were going to open it in front of your mum.
I did open it in front of my mum. She filmed it.
Yeah, I know she did.
I made her
I've
film
not seen this video yet.
it was in the chat, I think, was it not?
I think it was.
I had to
Yeah, but
have put it
was
in.
I paying attention? That's the question.
Probably not.
Nah, it was Christmas, you were sleeping.
Exactly. Yeah.
Or in a food coma, one of the two, probably both.
No, Christmas. I got up at like 11 in Christmas.
It's quite early.
Which apparently is pretty late to get up on Christmas. But
Oh,
it's,
no,
it's early as shit for me.
That's late as dicks on Christmas.
That's late if you live with Jess. Jess was up at like 4 in the morning going, "Can we do it? Can we open the presents?" I was like, "God fucking damn, let me sleep."
No, here's the thing. Like, I'm quite lucky in that I come from a family who does not give a fuck about Christmas.
Yeah,
Which is great because I fucking hate it as well.
I really like.
I'm like fucking. I'm Scrooge's wee cousin, you know.
Honestly, I really, really, really like Christmas. Like, I like this. I hate. I'm trying to think how to describe this because I'm really picky when it comes to presents. I hate surprise presents, but I like when they're good.
you hate shit presents, is what you're saying.
Yeah. But it's more like I hate when somebody gets you something and they're there when you open it and you're not quite sure how to react and they take that as that you don't like this present even if you do, and you're just not quite sure how to react. Like I'm really bad with like my emotional recognition and like stuff like that is really slow. So
Yeah. For the rest of you.
thank you. I'm really bad when it comes to like reacting well to a present that I haven't had time to sort of think about how I'm going to react to opening it.
Yeah.
So
Here-
it's kind of weird for me, like when that happens, and then you just feel like a bit of a dick because you haven't. You then feel like you've got to be like, oh my god, wow,
Yeah.
to absolutely everything.
See,
I could have strangled Ross when we went to see Star Wars. Really could have.
What? Because he got you something.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong, I loved it. It's fucking great. He got me the first copy of One Punch Man. I think we've discussed it in the past. But
Yeah,
just that he got me something.
See, I'm
Is
the
that
worst
way-
person to get presents for because it could be the best thing in the world to me. My response will always be the same. Oh, it's great, thank you. And it never sounds sincere. Never.
Yeah. You happy to know, Ross, that I will probably never get you anything anyway, so don't worry about it.
Ross has got exactly the same problem as that like I have. Is that like I'm always just kind of like, oh yeah, thank you very much, and then I just immediately move on unwrapping something else because I just like I kind of just want everything opened and then used.
Yeah, see, I'm with you in that. I hate the whole, like, how long do I sit and look at the one thing before I move on to open the next? You know?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
what's the proper amount of time between opening one thing and going to the next? Like, they open it and fiddle a bit with it first, and then go into the next one, or what? Like,
I've just started laughing because can I make the point? It's fucking May 12th. They're speaking about fucking Christmas. What the fuck?
have they even got any Christmas?
Yeah, I don't.
Oh yeah, Ross's photo, the photo of Ross.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. There's the link. I do like having conversations like that though, where you get wildly off topic and you're like, wait, how did I get here? Like,
I think though, what we should do for the next one is get a photo of like Ross, Chris, and myself, just to go next to one, just Ross.
yeah, that's
It'll be funny.
Yeah, that's quite funny. That is very, very funny. When I've got a house, fucking eventually, I'll fucking put like the framed badger picture that I've got. I'll put them up either side and put you guys as the pals in the middle.
That's clever.
It'll be a nice little reference.
I sent Eddie you on a friend picture of Ross on your wall. It's fucking hilarious.
I mean, I think it's got a hook thing on the back. Yeah, it does. I could totally put it on the wall now.
I thought he might want to put this on his desk. He might want to hang it. Gotta give him the option of both.
Yeah, consider it.
But
Do you know when I heard you got me something, Ross? I immediately went, "What is the best yet most annoying thing I can get?" So I got you. Was it a Millennium Falcon? I got you.
yeah,
Yeah.
the Metal Millennium Falcon. And by the way, I got
You got him because the first one like injured you.
Yeah, like it hurt me so much. It drew so much blood.
Was that not like? I'm pretty sure that's one that Jimmy got you just because somebody got one for him, and it caused him so much fucking frustration putting it together.
I think so. Yeah.
Do you know
I
how
think
much?
that's why he got it.
Do you know how much? Do you know
You're
how
doing
much
so well.
I was? It was like 30 minutes to the first flub this time.
Yeah, pretty.
Do you know how much frustration it cost me? It's not built. It's in a landfill at some point now because I got so annoyed I threw it all away. I cut myself twice. I'd broken a bit of it. I was like, fucking, when it's got all together, it's not going to look right now. So I just fucking binned the whole thing. I was like, this is the most frustrating present ever of all time. I don't even care. So I immediately went and ordered one for Ross. Because I was like, this is exactly what I want from him.
I like that mentality. I really do.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
It was funny.
This caused me anger. Must pass it on.
What was the book called that I got Jess again? I remember being very amused at that.
Oh, hold on. It's in the cabinet.
It was like how to deal with being an idiot or something.
I mean, did you read it yourself first, or?
How to drink and not look like an idiot.
That's the one.
Oh yeah, she did that. No offense.
I've got one photo that proves that she's not read the book.
I mean, within that photo set, there's multiple that proves that you've never read it, as you.
I bought it. You don't buy something and then like enjoy it before you give it away, do you?
No, but you could have bought one for yourself as well. You fucking dullard.
Yeah, but I didn't.
Yeah, well, maybe you fucking should have.
There is that book.
You cried at a bush.
I was drunk.
Exactly.
There is that book by frickin' Zach Anner. If at birth you don't succeed, I really want to get and read that book. Like, I'm really interested in that book.
I don't remember who fucking Zach Anner is.
He's the dude in the wheelchair from Rooster Teeth.
Yeah.
I'm a bad person. I really am.
Why?
Why?
Let's move on.
What? All right. Okay.
I'll tell you
Oh,
after
all right.
the
Okay.
podcast.
Okay. I feel like that was something that was way to get cut. So we'll just.
Yeah, it would definitely need cut.
I mean, we could cut it.
No, don't,
No.
because we'll never get back on topic if we go there.
I suppose.
We'll never be able to forget knowing it
Yeah.
for all of the next 25 minutes that we need to keep speaking.
All right. Let's keep this freight train rolling.
Yeah, I must say actually, and I'm probably absolutely going to jinx it by now, but I was thinking how well we managed to start and get into a flowing conversation straight away this time. Like, this is a way better podcast than we've had for the last few.
See, that's like being in retail and saying, "Oh, it's been a quiet day today." You never fucking do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just. See you.
See me?
See you,
Oh man.
geek. Man.
I'm
But
so
this
happy.
brought so
I'm
much
off for the next
delight
week.
to. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking brag about you, son of a bitch.
I'm off for a week. Suck my nuts.
Come off Metal Gear Straw.
I've just come up with Chris's Christmas present. I hope he doesn't listen to this because he's probably worked out what my thought process was there.
He will do.
What, sucking
But I
nuts?
reckon
Yeah,
I
there you
reckon I
go.
know what you've went for.
Yeah. But I've got so many ideas that go with it. It's probably going to
Here's the
cost
thing,
me way more than it should, but it's going to be so
Probably.
worth it.
But if there's anything we've learned just this week alone, is that Chris does in fact watch the podcasts, or listen to them even.
It's true. He highly rated my title screen that I ended up doing for me and Ross playing Pokemon.
It's a great title screen.
It is, yeah. It is fantastic.
Did
It's
you
well
guys?
fucking good.
Did you
Yeah.
guys like that as well?
Yes.
Yeah, it's really good.
I don't know
It's
why.
fucking, it's...
I don't know why it took me so fucking long to do it.
Want to get right?
Yeah, I mean, like I just wanted the timing of absolutely everything right, and because the way we recorded it, Ross, we don't actually have like the music from in game over that particular bit of footage.
Do you know?
No, because this will go into a long discussion about how audio and recording works. Although it'll also go into a discussion of how Elgato's just brought out an update for their software, which makes fucking recording audio like a fucking dream now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's so good. But right, the problem is when you put something through the Elgato, unless you've got the audio coming out of the HDMI input as well, it does not get captured through the Elgato. It needs to be a pass-through sort of thing. If the audio for whatever you're dealing with is never going through your HDMI cable, it was not going to get captured by the Elgato.
Which makes sense.
Because it doesn't pass through. And
Yeah.
my setup with my computer now is because I've got the DI box, everything goes into the DI box and then comes out again.
Yeah.
As audio-wise.
Which again makes sense.
Yeah. So it doesn't ever pass through the Elgato. So it meant with that particular title screen, I had to go and find the title music for Pokemon Leaf Green, download it, and then find a way to try and best sync it up, which it probably actually isn't for the way that the titles actually appear in the game, but it sounds and runs quite well for the titles.
It's one of the ones where as long as it's close, it'll work.
Yeah.
Because if most folk will recognise it and notice straight away, so it being that little bit off isn't going to make too much difference.
Oh, absolutely not.
But then again, it could be kind of jarring. It depends.
But I think that's why it took me so long, because actually putting the edit together maybe was only 10 minutes to try and actually line up absolutely everything, get the fades timed right and the titles to scroll in at the right sort of time. And then actually like work it but most of my time was spent finding the right title music, syncing that up. And then finding and downloading a font that was close enough to the Pokemon font that looked good.
Font was fucking spot on, man.
Yeah, the font was absolutely spot on. It didn't actually take me too long to find, but it was the colouring, because I needed to get the colouring with the outline right as well.
Yeah.
Because I felt like if it's going to be the Pokemon lettering, it should be the same colour also.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I thankfully managed to eventually muck around with the colour palettes in my editor and I feel like I got the colours pretty much spot on.
Yeah, they're really fucking... Well, for what I could see anyway, because it was a snap on it.
Yeah, it was a Snapchat that we're on.
Yeah,
I've actually got
pretty fucking close.
I've actually got the exported file now, and it's fucking tiny because it's only like a couple of seconds.
I can imagine.
So, I mean, I can always put it up in the shared Dropbox for you to have a quick squiz at as well.
Alright.
It looks weird when you run it in full screen though. Like it looks great like when it's in that little preview, like on my editor.
Yeah.
But see when you run it full screen, like the blockiness of like the actual like Game Boy Advance, as opposed to the crisp, clear titles that you actually put in, like over the top in an editor of like modern standards, is just a wee bit weird.
That's what I'm curious about, is like, what do most folk watch YouTube videos in? Do they watch it in the small window, the cinema window, or full screen?
I would say full screen, because I would say most people now either watch it on their phones, in which case they'll tilt it to get the full screen.
Yeah, but if they do that, it wouldn't be blown up as much as it was on, say, a laptop or a TV.
True.
The way I do it is, I do it one of two ways. I either watch on my Xbox, which is obviously full screen,
Yeah, I'm the same.
or if I'm watching on my laptop, I will watch it in the very small screen.
Mm.
Do you know what? It's actually totally true. I will not put a video full screen unless I'm wanting to show somebody else it.
It's like it depends on video length for me. If it's like a long one, like a AH best of, I'll throw it up full screen from work just because of how I sit and work. I sit quite a bit back from the laptop, so I want to be able to see it. If it's like a shorter video, I'll just stick it in the small window because my work's Wi-Fi isn't that great. To be fair, it's fucking belt I've got here right enough. But that way I can just load it in 480 and it'll still look alright, right in the small window.
Yeah, that makes sense. I typically, I kind of got to agree with how Ross does it largely. Like, if I'm watching something on a computer or on my tablet at work or something like that, I'll always watch it in the small window. It's only when I go to actually show it to a group of people, I'll blow it up full screen some way. Like, whether that's putting it through an Xbox or a PlayStation or something and getting it up full screen so everybody can see it.
Yeah, fair enough.
Um,
Speaking of watching things on like Xbox, I seen a while ago. Somebody shared a graph that Pornhub released
yeah.
about where their content was most watched, like on what platform. I think console was like the second highest.
Yeah, 3DS is on there as well. I could not fucking believe that.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, if people watch porn on the 3DS.
Why?
Why not?
Probably want the titties coming out of them.
Well, I think that'd work.
No, I don't think that would work. It's not fucking filmed in 3D, you idiot.
Hey, if you fucking ping up the 3D thing anyway, it's still like
Oh.
it might have that sort of.
Although, in saying that, there's virtual reality porn. There's bound to be like 3D
There is.
porn.
See that's why I think VR will take off because porn's already supporting it.
Yeah, that is exactly why it's going to take off. That's why the fucking internet took off in the first place.
Same
My
way.
work's getting a VR headset.
Fucking steal
Fucking
it.
Ross can try it out for us.
Fucking
That's
bring
why
it here.
Blu-ray got. That's why Blu-ray got popularity over HD DVDs because porn went with Blu-ray rather than the DVDs. Which I think is daft. You don't need to see titties in that high definition. You really don't. I've seen that high def go serial once, you know. With fucking diamond dogs.
Yeah, but there's people that can't do that.
Oh, fucking. It's not my fault, no wheelchair actors, is it?
How I was
I mean,
just
that's not what I was thinking, but okay.
I think I do actually, to be honest with you.
Blu-ray's like really cheap at this point, and
It is.
almost everything fucking supports it as well.
Yeah. Fucking my laptop doesn't, that's the thing. My laptop doesn't support a lot of things, to be honest with you, apart from a drink, maybe, so it makes a good table.
I don't even know if the disk drive in my computer. Fucking having a disk drive in a computer, by the way, is weird these days.
Yeah, it's pretty relevant though.
Yeah, I've just got one in my computer. I think partly because one, Chris gave me it for nothing to install. He gave it to me to install my operating system because obviously Windows does not come preloaded on blank hard drives, so you need to install an entire computer and the motherboard and everything all at once.
Yeah.
So he gave me it for that purpose. And I've just never taken it out because I think I lost the faceplate that goes in the same tray as where the disk drive is just now.
Yeah.
So if I took it out, I just have like a big fucking gaping hole in my fucking PC tower.
May as well have it there anyway, just in case, you know?
Well, I've always said that, like, absolutely nothing that I actually own or run or anything is disk related anymore. Even the old games, you can typically get an emulator that works them, or they're on Steam, so you never actually need to have a disc in there. But you never ever know when a fucking disc is going to come in handy and hilarious to try and get fucking running on a modern PC.
Yeah. Is that why I know it doesn't happen very often, so you might want to fucking burn a CD or something, you know? I know it doesn't happen fucking like almost ever these days, but you never know. I said that I done it like 3 weeks ago.
I'll probably never do it again, just because I've got Spotify.
Yeah. I've done it a few weeks ago, just got some stuff in the car.
Somebody was discussing with me the other day is like why I shouldn't bother with Spotify. They were like, it's such a waste of money. It's like £10 a month, and I was like, nah, for me that's like fucking amazing value.
Yeah,
because
And you go.
I was just going to say, like, as somebody that appreciates and partakes in a hell of a lot of music every month, like whether it was through like iTunes or like Google Play or actually buying like physical CDs or something like that, I would always be spending like 25, if not £50 a month on music. Even if it ended up just being individual tracks. For me, having Spotify, you know, at £10 a month and having unlimited access to as much music as I want, and having the ability for it basically to see what I'm listening to most during a week and suggesting artists for me the next week that I might like based off that. I love that. I've discovered so much music through it.
Yeah, it's pretty great. I mean, I don't use Spotify, I use Apple Music.
It's pretty much the same though, isn't it?
Yeah, basically.
But to me, it
But
saves
it
so much
meant
money.
like the amount I spent on music for the past few months has went right through the fucking floor. So I was just saying I was spending 20-30 quid a month on albums. I think I've spent maybe 30 quid total on albums in the last few months.
Yeah. It's just the thing is, like, I don't even really have anywhere that I would actually put a physical CD in to listen to it now. Like, yeah, in my car, maybe, but my car's also got Bluetooth, and my phone's got the fucking Spotify playlists. So, I'm always just going to do that.
See, the thing with that, oh yeah, fucking... No, I mean, if it gets... Can you save a Spotify playlist to your phone, aye?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, you've got a download mode.
Yeah, you've got them all.
Alright, cool.
You've got them all available offline, so you can listen to them whenever you want. I literally
Right, so I
have.
was gonna... You go.
All right. I literally have all the music that like I regularly listen to. Like if it's sometimes like the bigger playlists and stuff like that. Sometimes I won't bother because there's songs in there that I don't always like. But ones that it's basically got a favorite system, and every song that I favorite, I've got it to automatically set to download the offline link or the offline file to my phone. So I've literally got, I think it's something in the region of about 1,100 or something like that. Oh no, 11,000 tracks or something on my phone at this point.
Fair enough. Like, you can do pretty much the same thing with Apple Music. I've not done it. Like, I've got a playlist put together, but I've not got all of them downloaded because that would take up fucking all my space. But it's that way if I notice when I'm driving to work, because Apple Music, you can work it off just mobile data as well.
Spotify's the same, yeah.
Yeah, just stream it off that.
Yeah.
But it's that way I'll be driving to work about halfway through a song. It's the same point every time. It's just a signal dead spot on the way for about 5 minutes.
It just
As
stops
soon as I
there.
hit that, name music for 5 minutes and then it's back. So,
Really weird.
fucking that's
Really
thinking.
weird.
Probably doesn't buffer that long.
I've got to say, like, you get that same problem if you've not downloaded stuff on Spotify. And living where I live, you get fucking dead spots everywhere, so it never works.
Yeah, that's what I say. I thought that was going to be an issue you would face up there, just because it's like a black hole for signal.
Yeah, that's why I always have stuff available offline. I think that's mainly just a kind of byproduct of where I live.
Yeah.
Nat takes really bad with it when she's up here because she's got a load of stuff through Spotify and Google Play Music and stuff like that, but she's not got any of it physically downloaded on her phone. So when she comes up here and it just never works and it never plays because the signal's really ropey pretty much everywhere. Like, she understands why I have it always set like downloaded on my phone.
Yeah.
I think
Is that really...
No, you this time.
Okay. So I was going to say, it's like... Because I had that signal issue just smack me in the fucking face when I come to yours for the New Year party. I'd never driven to yours at night. I didn't have any like I didn't have any nighttime reference points.
Yep.
So I completely missed the road I was meant to turn down off the main road.
Mm-hmm.
Ended up having to go down through the fucking village and then found a co-op to fucking get a map. But it's that way, it's like, because I couldn't get a signal, I couldn't phone you and be like, right, I'm here, direct me.
Yeah. Yeah.
The only place in Blair I've found so far that I could get a signal is the fucking Spoons. And even that was GPRS.
Yeah. Well, I'm quite lucky in that I think just being on EE and they've at the moment got the widest fucking signal coverage of all.
I mean, they've got everything, everywhere.
Yeah, exactly. It's a really
This podcast is not sponsored by EE. Other mobile networks are available.
That is exactly why I did that. I was so sure you would fucking go for it, and you did. I'm so
fucking
happy.
you dick. By the way, you made me do that fucking subconsciously the other day. I was literally telling my cat to leave, but I said like go cat, as in like go away cat, but then I immediately went other cat food brands are available. And my dad looked at me like I'd fucking swallowed a horse. Like, he just gave me the weirdest look. I don't know why I went with swallow a horse either.
That's a pretty fucking strange one.
It's a really
We're not in fucking France, man.
Too soon.
What?
That's exactly what
If
I
it
did
said
that.
about Tesco in 2012, fair enough. This is 2016, talking about a country that's been dead for fucking years.
It's too soon.
You can date here too, it's fucking legal as well, just no one does it.
Yeah. Fucking, it reminds me of doing my fucking college presentation on Michael Jackson, and at one point I was like, his music had a great influence, and I brought up the fact that he died, and everybody I was presenting to, like, it was just my classmates, and they all went ooh at that point, and I was like, fucking what? He is dead. It's like, fucking, he died last year. Fucking get over it. This is the presentation on him.
Yeah.
Here we go. His music lives on. Happy days. He's still an influence. Away we go.
Yeah.
Fucking, speaking of that, there's been a Jackson 5 song in the charts, but it's not like the Jackson 5 song. It's like a fucking remix.
I haven't heard it.
Is it the
Go on,
Jackson
Tanto.
10?
No,
Oh.
nothing like that. But it is. It's one of those sort of club mix songs, like Avicii style stuff. No, not like 90s club style. But it's got their exact song and exact lyrics basically copy pasted throughout it.
Fair enough.
In fact, their exact recording just put through a remix basically.
I've now got
Very weird.
this by Bloodhound Gang stuck in my head.
What else has been in the charts? Fucking Disturbed is coming back into the charts. Their
Yay.
their cover of fucking what's the actual song, like Hello Darkness My Old Friend? Or is that what
That's
Fucking
what is
Stanley
that?
Garfunkel.
Sound of Silence. That's
Yeah, The Sound of Silence.
Sound of Silence. Yeah, like they
By
did a
Simon and Garfunkel.
Stanley Garfunkel.
Yeah, they did. Disturbed did a cover of that. Fucking like I want to say it was actually quite a while ago. In fact, I'll look up when it was.
I mean, they could just go fucking away, that'd be great.
But I just think
Fucking-
Sorry, I'm playing Battlefield and a jet just blew up in front of me.
Oh yeah, they'll do that.
Tried to Allah Akbar me.
All right, okay. To be fair, right? It was only 2015 that they did this cover, but I've been listening to it for a wee while and I really like it. And I just find it very strange that it's kind of out of nowhere gone to the charts because the album that it's on was not particularly well received. But yet that cover, apparently is being widely accepted.
The only Disturbed song I like was what was it? It isn't even their version I liked. All in the Confusion, when In Flames covered it. They did a fucking great cover of it. I love In Flames. Well, used to. New stuff's pretty gash.
I think a lot of bands end up going that way, though, don't they?
Pretty much.
You kind of fall in love with the stuff that already exists, and when they bring out something new, it never quite lives up to the standards. So you're kind of like, eh.
Well, it's that thing. It's like you sit and you wait for your favourite band to bring out a new album. They bring it out and it's great and you love it. And then you go to see them and it's like, play the old stuff.
Yeah, it's very true. Everybody does play the old stuff, especially the stuff that's really well received, though.
Yeah, that was the thing that fucking last time I seen Trivium, they didn't do too much of the old stuff, which fucking makes sense. I mean, you don't want to keep resting your laurels. But it's that way. It's like if I go see Trivium, I want to hear Gunshot live. You know, it's a great song live. Like I want to see Roll Tomasi on Saturday. Psyched.
Who are you saying? Sorry,
Roll Tomasi.
Local Glasgow band.
Ew.
No,
They're from Sheffield.
Callum
It's,
will know.
I doubt it.
He knows everything about Sheffield.
Yeah.
He even knows where the McDonald's is.
Yeah, because
I
it's
have
a
a
thing
knowledge.
that's going up here now called Restless Natives. It's like a multi-venue festival. It's Future of the Left, Roll Tomasi, and United Fruit.
United Fruit. That's a great band name.
United Fruit. That's pretty good.
It's a really good band name. There was an amateur band that I had playing at a kind of a low key gig more recently. I can't remember what they were called, but they had a particularly comical name as well.
There's a a Meatloaf comedy tribute guy that they know about, but then you have Meat Laugh.
That's really
The guy's
good.
fucking brilliant, man.
It's really good. Oh, Stunted Mexican Empire. That was the band's name. I don't know why, but it tickled me, and I don't know why. Like, the band was really fucking good. Like, they're all just amateurs that are still in college. They're just actually, like, it just happens to be the band they're in at the moment, and they quite like
Aye.
who they're with. But they're really, really good. Like, really good. They did some of their own stuff, and they did some covers, and both were, like, done really well. And I was really impressed because they came out, they're all from, like, Perth and surrounding areas, and they came all the way out to Blair on the bus just to play, like, a 40-minute slot for me as a favour, like, for one of my friends back in college that I did a favour for, and I just hadn't called it in yet. And I was like, right, I need a favour because I need a band for this night, and she's a sound engineer, so
Fair enough.
she managed to net me these guys, and they came through and they played and they were amazing, and they stuck around after the show and even took like one of our donation cans for the charity and took it through to the college and brought it back like 2 weeks later with 50 quid in it. It was really good.
Cool.
It was really quite
I'm
nice.
going to change the subject very quickly because you brought up Mexico.
In a way, yes, I suppose.
Yeah. Because like Cinco de Mayo was last week, 5th of May.
Yep. Uh-huh.
And I seen a fucking fantastic photo of Donald Trump.
Yeah.
You know how he's got that whole build the wall sort of thing?
Are we getting political here?
We're about.
No, we're not. We're not. Don't worry about it.
I think we're about.
We're
We're breaking.
not. There's nothing political about this. All in the
You
fact that I'm
fucking
mentioning
Donald Trump!
He's not a fucking politician. He's a reality TV star. Let's be fucking honest here. He's a waste of space who, like me, has fucking tiny fingers. Unlike me, he's self-conscious about it. I couldn't give a shit. I own my midget digits. They get the job done.
They get the job done.
But, as I was fucking saying, he put up a photo of him eating a fucking, like, a taco bowl thing. And somebody left a comment. So somebody left a comment saying he even puts a war on his Mexican food.
That is brilliant.
See, nothing fucking political. You dickheads.
Apart from it was
No, it is political.
it was Trump. He's in.
He's not
He's-
a
It's everything
politician.
political.
Yeah, he's.
The only reason you're talking about the fact that he's eating fucking Mexican food is because he's been fucking ragging on the Mexicans.
That's
That's more racist than political. Political?
Yep,
How do you say that word?
political.
That's the one.
Yeah,
Don't know why that escaped me.
you were saying like political or something.
Yeah, it's like how.
Political.
Ah, man, I was doing so well.
You were, and you flubbed
Oh,
right
it's-
before the end because we were going to wind down.
I've been fucking drinking too as well. Like, I was proud of myself.
I'm proud of you.
Aw, fucking wish my parents were.
Oh, brought it right back down. All right, thanks very much, guys. It's been a good podcast.
It has.
Been pretty chillaxamanaxo. I don't know why I said that.
Fucking don't say it again.
I will never, because I'll never remember that.
Fucking, I won't.
It's not becoming a thing. Ross,
You know, if you said that, I'm gonna fucking make it a thing.
Ross,
Yes.
yeah, Ross, you've said the least. Would you like to do the outro?
I would, but I'm trying to headshot somebody at about 800 meters. Give me 2 secs.
Once again,
Oh,
If you've enjoyed this podcast,
If you've enjoyed this podcast, head over to www.badgerpals.com where you'll find links to all of our content. And subscribe to us on YouTube and you'll get more of these podcasts. Thank you for listening.
hey, bye guys.
I'm gonna
Bye,
fucking
guys.
let this pal. Bye guys.